Hey guys, so if you're like me and you have an older car like my Honda Element, this is a 2004, there are no USB ports with this car, so it didn't come with any. But today, I'm going to solve it with this USB port that I got from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description for it for you, but it should be really easy to install. So let's give it a shot. So this is actually a 3-pack. It comes with 3 and it comes with some screws for you to mount it up. But you can see it's really easy. You don't need to drill out a big old hole for this. All you need to do is to drill out a hole for the wires. Okay, and it has this cover. This cover comes off like that. You drill it in, put the cover on, and it's nice and clean. So what I want to do is I want to mount it right here. Just right there, so it's easy access for both passenger and driver. And it should be nice and clean, real easy. Okay, so what I did was I took a drill bit that's not much bigger than the size of these 2 wires. I don't want to drill a bigger hole than I need to. All right, goes like this. We'll size it up about right there. That looks good. The hole needs to be around right there. I'm being real scientific here. And I know there's nothing on the other side of this, so that's why I'm drilling pretty freely. Okay. So we can take that out. Okay. So now what I can do is I can route this line right through that. And you can see, nice and clean. That's the look. We're gonna put in the screws. Okay, got the screws. Okay, we'll line it up, and then I'm just gonna drill 2 little holes for the screws. All right, you can see the 2 holes. Now, real nice and easy. Okay, now we just put on the cover. There you go. Oops. Looks like I messed up there. Didn't pull the line straight through yet. Okay, now that the line is through, we can screw this in. Okay, get that cover on. All right, and it looks nice and clean. It looks like it belongs. This side, I have the wires all set to go. That's the way it's gonna look. It's gonna look really good. I guess you could put this cover on if you want, but for the most part, I'm gonna want the cover open. Okay. Okay. So now that was the easiest part. And the hardest part is the wiring, which really isn't that hard either. So let's do that right now. Okay. So if you find the fuse box, I actually already have a tapped line that I'm going to use. So it's this tapped line right here. So you could take one of these jumper lines. I'll pull it out and show you. Okay, I'll leave a link in the description for this, but this allows you to tap into your fuse. So this is the 10 amp is the original fuse that I have right that's already in it. This taps into that fuse and piggybacks another fuse here, and that fuse goes to this line. I'll leave a link in the description for this fuse tap also. But these are really handy because you just put them in like that, and then you've tapped into your fuse box. So you can see the line I have right here. It's already tapped in. Now this is the positive line. So the negative line, you could just tap into any solid metal on the frame, and that will give you a good ground. So let's try to find a good spot for that. So I got a lot of potential spots I could tap it into, maybe right there. But here, you can see that that's already a ground tap that came with the manufacturer. I could tap into that too, but a little hard to get into, so I might just take that guy out. Take this guy out because he's easy. Okay, so first we're going to make a tap into that positive line. So I'm going to take one of these taps, and I'll leave a link in the description for these tap terminals too. But they're really easy. What they do is you can see, clamps over the wire like that, and then you're able to put in a male connector right into there. So I'll show you. Real easy. Just go like this. See which way do I want it. Okay. I'm going to tap into it like that. Oops. Don't slip out. Okay. Once you're tapped into it, you should be able to take one of these connectors here. Let's see, one of these. And then you go like that, and you should tap into the line. So let's test it just to make sure. All right, so I have a voltmeter here, and we'll test it to make sure the line is live. All right, stupid me, I gotta turn on the accessories of the car first. Okay, let's test this with the accessories on. All right, looks like we got 12 volts, 11.75, close enough. So we know the line is live, and we could hook everything up now. Okay, so we're gonna go back here now, and need to extend this line because it's not long enough. So I'm just gonna extend it, strip out this line. Okay, so after you have that stripped out, I'm gonna use a butt connector. Crimp the line in. Okay, one end. All right, now we have a connection. This end, remember this black is my ground line. So I need to put a ring terminal on it. All right, I'm going to use this connector right here. Okay. Now I can tap into that plug. I mean that nut. I got the ground side done. Now I need the positive side. Same thing. Okay, I don't have any red, but I'm going to use yellow. Yellow, red, it's all right, but you know, don't use black. You don't want to confuse the two lines, of course. Crimp that nice and tight. Okay, so now I got both my lines extended and they're ready to go over there. Now we're gonna go over to that side and hook it up again. Okay, so back here I'm going to take out that nut, remember? Okay, we're going to put in the ground. Okay, the ground's connected. Here's the positive, so let's strip that out. And remember, we're going to connect it to this terminal right here. Strip that. There. Okay, now that's connected. Connect to that wire tap. And we are done. I'm going to put back on the fuse box. Okay. This wire will go underneath. Okay, now we're just going to snap this back into place. Okay, and we have a nice and neat USB port.